Network presents the Lexus Halftime Report. Here's your host, Colleen Wolfe.
What a game this has been so far for the Cincinnati Bengals. A.J. Green, this is his second of 3 touchdowns he scored just in this first half tonight. He's having himself a night. Welcome in, everybody. Colleen Wolfe here with Steve Smith Sr., Reggie Bush, and Michael Irvin. And wow, to begin this game, the Bengals just jumped right out in this lead. And A.J. Green, he went off. Let's take a look here at A.J. Green's numbers against the Ravens at home. He basically averaged what he does normally against this team in the first half. An amazing starter.
It really is, Colleen, and you talked about it, and I must give you credit. You talked about the absence of Jimmy Smith, and boy, do we see that absence showing up. From the slot, he scored 3 touchdowns already in the game. He scored 2 touchdowns from the slot all of 2017. So you know what Cincy's doing. They're saying we're going to move him around a lot more than we're used to moving him around.
You've seen him be moved around. You saw on each touchdown, it was a different defender. You've seen him catch him in the corner, going across the middle. They're moving him around. But I can tell you one thing. With the injury with C.J. Mosley, the captain and the quarterback of this defense, I know Joe Mixon is not got a ton of yards, but the way he's doing it is exceptional. He's changing up the pace a little bit. You see a little sprained ankle, and all of a sudden Joe is dictating the pace. And without CJ there, you have a guy who was potentially gonna be there to stop him. Now he's not there.
Yeah, mine is Joe Flacco's got to play better. The interception he threw in the first half, that was ill-advised. I think he was trying to force it in there.
When the flat route was wide open.
Flat route was wide open. The field. But that touchdown that they scored was huge for them because that gave them life. It kept them in the game. So now they still have a shot to come back and win this game, possibly.
Yeah, and we're seeing the Ravens sort of coming back a little bit. Buck Allen, I got to give him a little credit for that touchdown. He did a little fake spike afterwards. I love that, not gonna lie. So great stuff so far in this first half. Of course, everybody out there, really important here. Families affected by Hurricane Florence, they urgently need your help. And you can help the American Red Cross by providing meals and shelter to these families. You can donate today to Hurricane Florence by going to redcross.org or calling 1-800-RED-CROSS. So please help if you can. All right, we'll have much more coming up here from the Lexus Halftime Report in Cincinnati. 28-14, the Bengals lead.
Thursday night, the Browns' new roster has the dog pound excited, while Sam Darnold has Jets fans dreaming big.
We're gonna go get it!
When it's on, it's on. Thursday Night Football, next Thursday at 8, only on NFL Network.
Week 2 of the NFL season continues Sunday on CBS and Fox. Check your local listings for the game in your area. This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
It's intense here in Cincinnati. The Bengals up by 14 points. A.J. Green with 3 touchdowns. Tyler Boyd adding in a 4th. Of course, he only has 2 against the Ravens last year, Week 17, and this year, or today, good stuff by him. Now, Week 2's underway, but we're just getting warmed up here at NFL Network. Take a look at what we have in store for you this weekend.
Week 2 is just getting started, and NFL Network has you covered all weekend long. Friday, get your day going with the best morning show on sports television, Good Morning Football.
They're loaded on both sides of the ball.
It's an unknown offensive line.
You want to do a little toe drag flag?
And that evening, pop culture and football collide. It's the debut of the Kyle Brandt football experience.
I have the entire NFL world at my fingertips.
Then at 7, Total Access has all the latest news from around the league.
We are all over it here on Total Access.
Afterward, NFL Network's critically acclaimed series returns.
We had a belief that if he was out there, we were going to win.
Don't miss the premiere of A Football Life, Carson Palmer. Wake up Saturday with Good Morning Football Weekend.
Get started right now.
You do your job, you're going to have success.
Sunday, we pick up where we left off with GMFB Weekend.
He makes the offensive lineman better.
Followed by Game Day Morning with Rich, Mooch, Kurt, and Michael.
We are about to see something special.
And wrap up the weekend with Deion Sanders and the new Hall of Fame cast of Game Day Prime.
If you ball, you get the call.
Keep it locked on NFL Network all weekend long.
We got it all for you this weekend. weekend. Of course, tonight after the post-game show, we got Rob Gronkowski joining NFL Total Access only here on NFL Network. Here's a sneak peek from Gronk on his matchup with Jalen Ramsey.
Say it with your chest, dog. Do not back down from this one.
Hey, you can't with me, Gronk.
You want this, don't you?
Nah, definitely not backing down in any situation. I'm sure he's going to come inside. I'm going to go outside. Whatever it is, it's going to happen.
Tons of good games coming up on Sunday. Here's a couple big ones here of the headliners. We got Panthers, Falcons, Vikings, Packers. You can see the slate yourself. So which game are you looking forward to most right now, Steve?
For me, Aaron Rodgers against Kirk Cousins. Yep. You saw what Aaron Rodgers did on one leg. How is he going to heal up? What is going to happen? And will the Minnesota Vikings get back at him? We talk about revenge here in Cincinnati. You don't think that revenge game for them against Minnesota because he was injured against Minnesota?
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, well for me, I'm going to go look at that New England versus Jacksonville. In Jacksonville. Last year now, Jacksonville and Blake Bortles played New England well in that playoff game. Had that game won. Yeah. But the great Tom Brady put 2 touchdowns on the board in the fourth quarter, both to Danny Amendola, to win that game 24-20. Let's see if they can do it this time in Jacksonville.
Mine is the Kansas City Chiefs at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers have now taken Le'Veon Bell off the depth chart, so all eyes are on James Conner. How are the Pittsburgh Steelers going to bounce back from that tie they had against the Cleveland Browns? And also, I want to see Tyreek Hill. That's a bad man over there, boy. That is a bad man over there in Kansas City.
So much fun to watch.
I can't wait to see what he does in Pittsburgh.
Can't wait to see that. Also, I can't wait to see Falcons-Panthers. I mean, you talk about the injuries that were suffered last week. I want to see how these young guys are going to step up. You have Keanu Neal now on IR. I want to know who is going to step up and really make a name for themselves. You have Greg Olsen, who's out for the Panthers. That's a big loss for them.
Huge loss. Huge loss.
So a lot to look forward to with week 2 coming up here. AJ Green, though, we are looking forward to seeing him in the second half of this game. If it's anything like the first,
over there.
Fasten your seatbelts, guys. This is going to be an awesome second half of football. The Bengals, they get the ball back coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you for watching the Lexus Halftime Report.